We are from Group 4 wants to present PBL Session 4 which is Production Cycle. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syafiq Najmi bin Husaini and I would like to present the weaknesses and the improvement of production scheduling. Harry is AB production engineer who is also responsible to control the work areas, prepare a production schedule for each production batch. Harry is also required to check the inventory level through the terminal available at the storeroom before each production batch is put into motion. The first weaknesses is all this work are doing by one person only. So the effect is since the task is doing by one person, over and under production might be occur. The improvement should be taken is assign at least 2 people to take a review and approve production order and scheduling. The next weaknesses is if Harry finds that the inventory is insufficient, he will personally contact any authorized supplier as listed in the recommendation supplier file. The effect is Harry will be overlooked to call the supplier if follow the list in the recommendation supplier file. The improvement should be taken is when Harry finds insufficient inventory, Harry should make a purchase requisition. Purchase requisition are the document employers use to identify their company that they needed to order product or services on behalf of a business.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rashidi bin Mazir. Today I would like to present the last weaknesses and improvement of the production scheduling. When Harry signed the delivery note to indicate the receipt of material from the supplier, but the weaknesses is Harry does not make any other check and send the receipt for clearance. The effect for this weaknesses is the inventory supplied by the supplier may be damaged, broken, wrong item, and others. The improvement that can Harry do is Harry should check the delivery note. This will ensure the quality, quantity, and price of the material match those on the order form. Next, I would like to present the first weaknesses and improvement of the work center. The first weaknesses of the work center is when Harry passes the document to Kamal, who is AFABS production supervisor. The incorrect data may be recorded because the production process is not Harry's task. But the improvement that can he do is Kamal, as the production supervisor, is responsible for taking over this job because he is more expert and he knows the process and the material needed. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Ahmad bin Samiran from CS 2.9382. My student ID is 2019218914. So the weakness of the work center by production cycle is Kamal also verbally notice Harry once the production process is completed. Harry then will mark his copy of the move ticket as complete and file it for future reference. The effect when this happens is, when told orally, it is said that there is no evidence when the production process is completed, causing the report to be marked incorrectly because Harry will forget to mark the file completed. The improvement that can be made is, after the production process is complete, Kamal must provide a copy of document confirming the completion of the production process, as well as record in the system for easy reference in the future. This is because when Kamal tells orally, the possibility of causing Harry to forget that the file mark is completed and misunderstanding causes and next process to be delayed. The second weakness is, once all the work is done, a complete job ticket is issued by Kamal, who transmits it directly via the computer system to the cost accounting section of the accounting department. The account department make no other check or review. The effect of this, if the accounting department does not make any check or review, it is very likely that the job ticket done by Kamal has a few mistakes. Ways to improve that is, the accounting department should be more responsible for checking job tickets. They should develop new measures that more accurately reflect and measure manufacturing performance.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zafran Zafri bin Zailani. Today I would like to share about how big data analytics can be used to improve production. Big data is essential in achieving productivity and efficiency gains and uncovering new insight to drive innovation. With big data analytics, manufacturers can discover new information and identify patterns that enable them to improve process, increase supply chains efficiency, and identify variables that affect production. Data analytics help manufacturers uncover defects in process, speed production development, and improve product quality, as well as reduce variation in quality. There are some tools manufacturers need to optimize data usage. The first one is data storage. Like many manufacturers, we may have an assortment of different data storage tools in place to gather information about our equipment, raw material input, manufacturing process, and production output. Collecting this into one location is the first step in making use of big data. The second one is data cleansing. It is likely our data is collected in a number of formats coming from a variety resource. In order to use it, we may need a way to transform unrefined information into readable, unified dataset. Data cleans up tools use mathematical approach to reconcile inconsistency and standardize the data so it can be used by different applications and systems. The third one is data mining. Having access to our information is necessary in order to be useful. Data discovery tools provide access to information is usable format when it is needed. The next one is data mapping. Data mapping tools help us to identify dependencies and pinpoint potential bottlenecks. This tool may also help us to identify access points and monitor data security. 5. Data analysis. In order to gain insight, we must be able to identify patterns, measure impacts, and predict outcome based on our data. Data analytic tools help us to put our data to practical use in improving processes and production outcome. Data monitoring. Monitoring tools help us to automate quality assurance and ensure consistency in production process. Data visualization. Gaining a clear picture of what our data means typically requires. Graph and chart provide visualization of our data in a way that make it easier to understand. The last one is data forecasting. Get foresight into production outcome with a specific setting on the machine.
That's all from us. Thank you.